Materialism is one of those things that blinds you to itself. See, all the other sins, right? Like you know you're doing it. The problem with money is it's hard to keep up with what the line is. When does it go from just taking care of my family, oh no, now this is greed? When does it go from just, hey, this is a good thing to have, God's blessed me, I want to enjoy it, to when it's like, well, wait a minute, all of my wealth and all of my money is all about me. Right? Like no one, if you commit adultery, no one wakes up and looks at the person next to them in bed and says, oh, you're not my wife. I'm committing adultery. No one does that because it's like you know that you're committing adultery. With money, it's so subtle. I was telling Trisha the other day, when I started in ministry, my first year I made $100 a month. The next couple of years I was making $300 a month. Then I was making $500. Then I was making $1,000. When I was making $1,000 a month, I felt really good. I was like, I'm living it up right now, okay? Now, today, 15 years later, we're making a lot more money. She works, I work, right? It's good, right? But you know what's amazing? It's almost like you still don't have enough. You know why? Because I used to shop at, it won't translate in BC probably, but I used to shop at Food Basics and No Frills. Now I shop at Fortino's, right? Like, as a higher branded grocery store. Like, we used to buy no-name brands, right? Now we buy brand name stuff. Like we just went on a cruise, okay? If you guys have cruised, cruising is incredible. Like, it's amazing, okay? Like, when a whole week, they unlimited food on the ship. They make up your bed twice a day. If you have children, guys, when you get your bed made for you twice a day for 7 days, that's luxury right there, okay? It was amazing. It was so good. Living it up, right? And then we come back from the cruise or at the end of the cruise, and then we're talking to somebody, and they're talking about, how they did this Mediterranean cruise, okay? Now, all we can afford is Florida cruises, okay? That's like, you get good deals of Florida cruises. But they did a Mediterranean cruise, and all of a sudden, guess what? We're feeling poor. Well, we haven't quite arrived yet, have we? See, that's the problem with materialism. There's always somebody with more than you. So you're always comparing, you're always wanting to move up. It's never going to be enough. And that's the deception of materialism. And Jesus said this in Matthew 6:19. Do not lay up for yourself treasures on earth, where moth and rust destroy and where thieves break in and steal. But lay up for yourselves treasures in heaven where neither moth nor rust destroys and where thieves do not break in and steal. For where your treasure is, there your heart will also be. The idea, not that you shouldn't have wealth, but you use your wealth for the sake of the kingdom of God. Use your wealth. Use not just your wealth, but use your talents, use your abilities, use everything God's given you to make a difference in the world for Jesus.